Hi dear students, how are you? Welcome to our channel Mr. Chemistry. In last class we discussed chemical combination reactions. Now we are going to discuss chemical decomposition reactions. What is meant by chemical decomposition reaction? Chemical decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction in which a substance decomposes into two or more new substances. And here important note is the decomposition takes place in presence of an energy source. The energy source may be heat, light or electricity. And see here, breakdown or splitting. These two are two different meanings of decomposition here. Means the substance decomposes in the sense the substance breakdowns, the substance splits into two or more new substances. Okay, and see here, chemical decomposition reactions takes place in presence of different energy sources. Depending on energy source, the chemical decomposition reactions are majorly classified into three types. Let us see what are they. Chemical decomposition reaction. Chemical decomposition reaction, if it takes place in presence of heat, we call it as thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. If it takes place in presence of light, we call it as photolysis. Photolysis. If it takes place in presence of electricity, we call it as electrolysis. See here, lysis. What is meant by lysis here? Lysis means breakdown. Or you can say splitting. Breakdown of a substance or splitting of a substance in presence of energy sources is called a lysis. Here in presence of light we call it as a photolysis. In presence of electricity we call it as electrolysis. And once again check it. What is meant by chemical decomposition reaction? Chemical decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction in which a substance decomposes into two or more new substances in presence of energy source. The energy source may be heat, light or electricity. And we will discuss different examples for each one. First one is thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition is a chemical reaction in which the substance decomposes into two or more new substances in presence of heat. For example, you take calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide in presence of heat. In presence of heat. See here, and we can use a symbol delta instead of heat. Okay, delta symbol represents a heating process. And we will take one more example, zinc carbonate ZnCO3. ZnCO3, I am using delta symbol here. Delta symbol is nothing but heating. Zinc carbonate decomposes into zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, and see here, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Zinc carbonate decomposes into zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. And I will take sodium carbonate Na2CO3. Sodium carbonate on heating decomposes into sodium oxide Na2O plus carbon dioxide. See here, these are all examples for thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. See here, what is the common feature here? When a carbonate decomposes in presence of heat energy, it gives that metal oxide and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is evolved in all these decompositions. Okay, the gas evolved on thermal decomposition of a carbonate is nothing but carbon dioxide. Okay, please note down. Next one, you take potassium nitrate, KNO3. Potassium nitrate on heating decomposes into potassium nitrite, KNO2 plus O2. Lead nitrate, one more example, lead nitrate PbNO3 twice. Lead nitrate on heating decomposes into lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. See here, lead nitrate on heating decomposes into lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. See here you observe one thing. On heating nitrates, the common gas evolved is oxygen. And here one important point is there. The color of lead nitrate is white. White colored lead nitrate on heating decomposes into yellow colored lead oxide, and see here color of nitrogen dioxide is important. It is reddish brown gas, reddish brown, or you can say brown colored gas. The brown colored gas or reddish brown colored gas evolved on thermal decomposition of lead nitrate is nitrogen dioxide. Very, very important here. Okay, color of nitrogen dioxide is important here. And the common gas evolved on decomposition of nitrates is oxygen gas. Note down these things. I am not balancing these equations. Okay, you already learned how to balance the equations. You please balance these equations. Okay, one more example, potassium chlorate, KClO3. Potassium chlorate on heating, I am using delta symbol to represent heating process. Potassium chlorate on heating decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen gas. Potassium chlorate on heating decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen gas. Okay, try to balance this one. One potassium atom, okay, one chlorine, okay, 3 oxygens, 2 oxygens, not balanced. 3, 2. Here, how to balance these two things? If you multiply 3 with 2 and 2 with 3, we will get common number. Okay, we will try with that one. 2, 3. 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Okay, oxygens balance. But after writing 2 here, potassium changed to 2, chlorine changed to 2. By writing 2 in front of KCl, KCl is balanced. Okay, before we discuss some 5-6 equations, I did not balance, you balance those things. Okay, note down this one. Potassium chlorate on heating decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen gas. Take one more example. FeSO4 7H2O. FeSO4 7H2O. FeSO4 7H2O is called green vitriol. Green vitriol. Why it is called green vitriol? Because potassium sulfate with 7 water molecules means a hydrated ferrous sulfate. FeSO4 7H2O is ferrous sulfate, hydrated ferrous sulfate. The color of hydrated ferrous sulfate is green color, and the meaning of vitriol is glassy crystals. Glassy crystals. Vitriol, the meaning of vitriol is glassy crystals. It is something like a green glassy crystals. Green glassy crystals. See here, we will check what will happen on thermal decomposition of hydrated ferrous sulfate. See here, on heating hydrated ferrous sulfate, what will happen? First, it will lose water molecules. As a result, we will get FeSO4 plus 7H2O. See here, FeSO4 on further heating, it decomposes into Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. See here, thermal decomposition of hydrated ferrous sulfate, the green colored hydrated ferrous sulfate decomposes into ferric oxide, and 2 gases are evolved here, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. These 2 are oxides of sulfur. Due to the evolution of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, a pungent smell is evolved during the thermal decomposition of hydrated ferrous sulfate. And here colors are important. These are green in color, and this one is reddish brown. Reddish brown is nothing but rust color, because Fe2O3, ferric oxide, is nothing but rust along with few molecules of water. And here color of ferric oxide is important, and odor of these 2 gases is important. Pungent smell. Pungent smell. Color of Fe2O3, ferric oxide, is reddish brown, and smell of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide is pungent smell, and color of ferrous sulfate is green. Please note down this one. These are different examples for thermal decomposition. Once again, what is thermal decomposition? Thermal decomposition is a chemical reaction in which decomposition of reactant takes place in presence of heat energy. Next one is photolysis. Photolysis of silver halides is best example for this type of decomposition. We will see photolysis. What is meant by photolysis? Photo means light. Photo means light. Lysis means breakdown. Breakdown, or you can say splitting. Splitting. and here generally we will consider sunlight. Okay, photolysis means decomposition of a substance in presence of light, especially sunlight, is called photolysis. Photo means light, lysis means breakdown, and best example for this photolysis process is photolysis of silver halides. Okay, and photolysis of silver halides, this principle is used in black and white photography. Black and white photography. Photolysis of silver halides is used in black and white photography, and we will discuss the reactions involved in photolysis of silver halides. And in silver halides, especially silver chloride and silver bromide is used in black and white photography, and we will check the equations involved in these two reactions. Silver chloride, AgCl. Silver chloride in presence of light, sunlight. In presence of sunlight, it decomposes into a grey colored substance. Here they will mention grey color, because in exam also they will ask what is the grey colored substance formed during photolysis of silver halides. It is nothing but silver, and here chlorine gas is formed, and another one silver bromide in presence of sunlight. Sometimes they will show light source like this, both are same. Okay, don't get confusion. Sometimes they will give sunlight like this, spelling of sunlight. Sometimes they will show the transverse wave of light like this, and see here it gives a grey colored substance, silver and bromine. Color of bromine is also important here. Bromine, the color of bromine is reddish brown. Reddish brown. Bromine is the one and only liquid non-metal. It is red in color, and it is called red liquid or bromine water. Here it is in vaporous form. Okay, don't worry about its physical state here, and check it. Once you check the balancing, one silver, one chlorine, two chlorines, balanced. Two chlorines. After writing 2 here, silver changed. Now it is balanced. Silver 1, bromine 1, bromine 2, write 2 here, bromine balanced. Next silver, here 2, here 1, write 2 here. Okay, these two are the reactions involved in black and white photography, nothing but photolysis of silver halides, silver chloride and silver bromide. Please note down this one, and we will discuss one more type of decomposition reaction, that is electrolysis. Electrolysis means decomposition of a substance in presence of electricity. Decomposition of a substance in presence of electricity is called electrolysis. See here, electrolysis, electro means electricity, lysis means breakdown. Here electro means electricity and lysis breakdown or splitting. Breakdown or splitting. See here, breakdown of a substance in presence of electricity or decomposition of a substance in presence of electricity is called electrolysis. Electrolysis of water is one of the best example, and here In electrolysis of water, ratio of products formed, ratio of volumes of products formed is important. We will see. Water decomposes into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas in presence of electricity. In presence of electricity. See here, in exam they will ask what is the ratio of volume of hydrogen and oxygen formed. To get the volume ratio, first we have to balance the equation. Two hydrogens balanced, one oxygen, two oxygens, write 2 here to balance oxygens. After writing 2, hydrogen number change it to 4, 2 2s are 4, write 2 here, 2 2s are 4. Then check the ratio, it is 2 moles and this is 1 mole. The ratio of volumes of hydrogen and oxygen formed during electrolysis process is 2:1 ratio. 2 moles of hydrogen gas, 1 mole of oxygen gas is formed during electrolysis of water. Very, very important point. Next one, electrolysis of molten salts of more reactive metals. And in next concept, chemical displacement reactions, we will learn reactivity series. In that one you will learn which is more reactive, which is less reactive, but at present just focus on this one. Sodium is more reactive metal, aluminum also more reactive metal. Sodium chloride, aluminum oxide, these two are salts of more reactive metals. See here, the molten form of sodium chloride in presence of electricity decomposes into sodium and chlorine gas. In presence of electricity, it decomposes into sodium and chlorine gas. And same thing will happen here also. Aluminum oxide, the molten form of aluminum oxide in presence of electricity decomposes into aluminum and oxygen. Check the balancing here and don't forget that these two are molten forms. Check the balancing. Sodium, one sodium atom balanced, one chlorine, two chlorines not balanced. Write 2 here to balance chlorine. After writing 2 here, sodium number change to 2, write 2 here to balance sodium. And here Al2O3, 2 aluminum, 1 aluminum, write 2 here. Oxygen 3 are there, here 2 are there. Here 3, here 2. In potassium chlorate example, we already discussed. To make it equal 3, 2, multiply 3 with 2, 2 with 3, then we will get equal number. Okay? Write 2 here, 2 3s are 6. Write 3 here, 3 2s are 6. Oxygens balanced. But after writing 2 here, 2 2s are 4. 4 aluminum atoms. That's why I am changing 2 as 4. Okay, and see here, sodium chloride and aluminum oxide, these two are salts of more reactive metals. In molten state, in presence of electricity, they decomposes into sodium and chlorine in case of sodium chloride, aluminum and oxide in case of aluminum oxide. These are best examples for electrolysis process. Today in our class we discussed 3 different types of decomposition reactions: thermal decomposition reaction, photolysis, electrolysis. We discussed these 3 things, and in next class we will discuss chemical displacement reactions. Okay, in that one interesting things are there. Okay, we will continue, and don't forget to subscribe it and like it, share it. Okay, subscribe Mr. Chemistry. Thank you all of you.